The infamous Hispanic apartment complex in Sarasota across from the hospital. Drama unfolds. A pregnant female and a guy with a secret to hide. We're about to see a crazy video, y'all. And this just happened a few days ago. The Sarasota Police Department is exceptionally quick at getting these footages out.
You guys call? Alright, what's going on?
Do you speak Spanish?
No. Someone's on the way though. You're good to go.
Good?
Yep, thanks. It'll just be a minute.
One more time, we're at the Hillview Apartments. This place is nothing but trouble. I did a video here about a week ago.
8 to 6, are you 51? 10-4, I need translation. He speaks Spanish, so. Who called? You? Cook, do you want to stay with her real quick and I'll talk to him? Come here. Stay. You stay. Just want to separate them.
It's got to be overwhelming for the Sarasota Police Department to find themselves here so often.
Okay, Papa, what's going on? ¿Habla inglés?
No, español.
Yeah, go over here a little more. I don't want her here.
¿Qué fue lo que pasó, mamá?
Es que yo la en verdad la cité para hablar allá en un trabajo de una amiga. Entonces fui por ella porque no quería verla. Es que está embarazada de mí y yo me he estado tratando de hacerme responsable. No.
He got her pregnant. He's trying to be a man, be responsible now. You're going to have to turn on closed captionings for most of this because I'm not going to translate everything.
Gano mucho, le estoy dando 100 por semana, pero lo único que quiero no es vivir con ella porque yo tengo una familia en México. Entonces vine y me metí.
Homie got a family back home in Mexico and he got her pregnant. Oh no. They got this homie paying child support in 2 different countries right now.
Y con ella por soledad, no sé, pero no hay amor. Entonces,
¿Qué fue lo que pasó hoy?
Oye, ahorita vine, la dejé en su casa, no se quería bajar de mi carro. Entonces empezamos a alegar y le dije que yo me voy a hacer responsable, pero no quiero vivir con ella.
So he's trying to tell her like, hey, I'm going to be responsible for me and my baby, but I can't be responsible for you. So she refused to get out of the car. She wanted to stay with him.
Porque es una vivencia, es en familia y con amor. Y no hay amor, hay peleas, hay esto. Entonces yo trato de contenerme y no golpearla. Entonces agarré y le
He said, I try not to beat her. Like, I don't want to, but it's getting close.
dije que se bajara. Y me empezó a pegar, me rompió mi cadena. Llamé a la policía porque ya no, esta es mi cadena. Me empezó a rasguñar, me dio una mordida.
All right, so she bit him, she scratched him, broke his chain. This woman is violent.
Como llamé, me bajé del carro y se bajó y me estaba pegando aquí, me botó mi gorra por allá, mi pedazo de mi cadena me la aventó de aquel lado.
So basically what you're saying is that she's pregnant with this kid, but they're not. Basically, they got together saying that they're getting pregnant, so he's taking care of the pregnancy or not. So he went and picked her up, brought her over here, tell her to get out of the car, so they start arguing. So he's like, please get out of the car. He's like, I'm trying to put my hands on her. So she starts scratching him, biting him, broke his chain, threw his hat over here. So he gets out of the car to try to get away from her. So she gets out of the car as well and continues to hit him over here and everything. So, ¿tú dices que tú tienes rasguñones?
Sí, por acá me mordió. No sé, nada más estaba, no sé si se miran por ahí. Por aquí.
¿Dónde fue que te mordió?
Por aquí, se tira mordida.
2 volumes on the 48 and 24.
Ya, por aquí tengo un rasguño o algo así. Me daba puñetazos también. Me arrancó mi cadena. Mi cadena está rota. Sí, mi cadena está rota. Y me estuve pegando con el cable. Bueno, no se ve.
¿Le dio con el cable también?
Sí, también.
He said she was also punching him.
Vea. Pero le aquí traigo la marquita.
Stay still.
Mi cadena.
Quédese tranquilo para que le pueda tirar fotos, por favor.
Y yo en ningún momento le golpeé.
You have it on the shoulder? Yeah. Right here. What, shine your light?
Y yo en ningún momento la golpeé. En ningún
¿Nunca le
momento.
dio
No, nada, ni un
golpe?
golpe.
I never put my hand on it.
Let's go to him real quick. He was there when I pulled up, so have him stay here. Yeah.
Okay, quédese aquí, okay?
Yeah, go with me, because I don't know if he's... Okay. You speak English? No, bros. He's fine there. He's, yeah.
¿Qué pasó, mi rey?
No, yo en verdad hace rato sentí fue que tiraron un teléfono, pero en verdad que yo voy saliendo apenas hablar por teléfono. Pero tienen rato aquí afuera.
Pero usted no vio lo que pasó entre ellos. Okay, he didn't see what
Did
happened.
it? All right. Thank you. Switch. You good to question or you want me to tell you what to say?
¿Habla solamente español o inglés también? ¿Para español? ¿Qué fue lo que sucedió?
Aquí hubo un problema porque él no se quiere ser responsable. Bueno, a él le toca vivir conmigo.
A él le toca vivir conmigo. It's his turn to be my man. Like, he ain't got no option. Like, in her mind, she thinks he's in the bag. Like, he can't go nowhere. It's his turn to be my man right now. He's mine. He can't go nowhere.
Yo no me voy a ser responsable de esto.
Okay.
Yo estoy sola desde 2 meses de atrás. Estoy sola. A él le toca irse a vivir conmigo. No es que él no quiera. A él no es mi problema que si él dejó su familia allá en México, no es mi problema. Eso no viene a ser mi problema. Porque yo le dije bien claro que yo no quería tener ese bebé. Se lo dije bien claro. Y se quiso hacer cargo y dijo. Y él estuvo fuerte que quería tener ese bebé.
Okay. ¿Qué fue lo que sucedió hoy?
Hoy hubo un problema en el carro. Yo le hablé de ese tema. Y le hablé y que no, y que él quiere irse con su familia. Pues que se quiere ir, entonces depórtelo. Que
Okay.
se vaya de una vez para
¿Qué
México.
fue lo que usted hizo?
Yo le metí la mano y él también me metió a mí la mano. Porque él me jaló así en la puerta. Y yo me rompí para sacarme del carro. Sí, porque él me dijo, bájate, y yo no me quise bajar. Y al momento de jalarme así, me jalé y me rompí. Me jaló y acá nomás me hice una pequeña herida. Pero eso fue porque él me quiso sacar del carro y yo le dije que no me iba a bajar así. De esa forma no.
Ok, ¿y después qué fue lo que pasó?
Aquí hubo una discusión entre los dos.
¿Usted le dio golpe?
Yo sí le di un golpe.
Ok. ¿Y lo arañó y lo mordió?
No lo mordí.
¿Pero
Lo mordí cuando lo arañé sí. Cuando él me quiso bajar del carro. Eso es lo que yo hice. Sí lo arañé porque él me jaló así del brazo, me jaló para atrás.
Okay.
Y él sabe que yo tengo
Porque
5 meses de
embarazo.
sí, estaba tratando de bajarme del carro. Tengo 5 meses de
basically what
embarazo.
he said is they got over here, they got into an argument about the kid, and because she told him that she didn't want to have the kid. He said, no, I'm going to take care of the kid. So he tells her, they get here, he tells her to get out of the car because he's telling her that he doesn't want to live with her. And she says, no, you're going to live with me because of the kid. Anyways, he tells her multiple times to get out of the car. He tries to get her out of the car, like grabs her by the arm to try to get her out of his car. And she said that that's when she scratched him. Me dice que también usted lo mordió cuando trató de sacarlo.
No, solo lo arañé.
Solo lo arañó. And basically she scratched him when he was trying to pull her out of the car. And then they came out here, and then she made him to also scratching him and hit him. O sea, que usted aquí sí le dio golpe.
Solo lo arañé.
Aquí.
Aquí para aquí.
Aquí solo lo arañó.
Let me see your arm.
He scratched.
Where did
¿Dónde
grab
fue
her?
que le pasó?
Aquí nada más que se me hinchó el dedo un poquito.
Eso fue saliéndose del carro.
Sí, aquí.
What's that from?
saliendo del
That's
carro.
when he was trying to get her out of the car. So
Oh, she was holding onto something, or
yeah,
what was she
basically
doing?
she banged her hand.
Where?
As he's trying to pull her out of the car. ¿Dónde fue que se dio el golpe?
Saliendo del carro.
Saliendo del carro se dio el golpe cuando él estaba tratando de
Cuando él
sacar.
estaba tratando de sacarme del
Yeah,
carro.
she just banged her hand whenever he was trying to get her out of the car.
Okay.
¿El carro es de él?
Sí, el carro es de él.
Okay.
Sí.
That's his car.
Okay. Why didn't she get out of the car?
¿Por qué usted no se quiso salir del carro?
Porque yo quiero que él hable bien, que él se ponga como se ponga correcto, porque yo no voy a resolver todo el embarazo. Él sabía que yo no quería ese bebé. Él sabía que yo le dije, desde un principio le dije que no podía, porque yo ya tengo un hijo aquí. Yo no iba a poder con 2 sola como si yo fuera no sé qué cosa. Se lo dije bien claro.
So she's saying that she tried talking to him like, hey, I already got one other kid. Now this will be my second kid. How the crap am I going to take care of 2 kids by myself?
Y fue terco que sí, que no ibas a tener un bebé y todo eso.
Pero usted no se quiso bajar del carro porque él no quiere vivir con usted.
Ajá.
She said that she didn't want to get out of the car because he's telling her that he doesn't want to live with her.
Okay, and he was saying that they eventually got out of the car. Can she confirm that they were out of the car and what happened after that? If there's more
she
physical?
said that once they got out of the car, they were continuing to argue over here, and she admits to scratching him and all that. So she said, I didn't hit him, but I did scratch him.
Out here, not in the car.
Both. Like she said that when he tried to pull her out of the car, she scratched him, And then when they got out here, he said that she started scratching him again.
Okay. Did he do anything to her out here?
¿Él le hizo algo a usted aquí afuera?
No.
¿No? No. ¿Cuántos meses de embarazo usted tiene?
5 meses.
5 meses. It's 5 months, right?
5 months.
Yeah.
She speaking English?
¿Usted habla algún inglés o no? No.
Me real quick. Muting. Oh, damn.
So these are the Hillview apartments in Sarasota. This place is always drama. I mean, like last week, I just made a video about how this apartment complex is always having things like this happen. And really, I called the landlord and tried to get prices on the rents, and they seem ridiculously high considering how bad this area is. So it's one of those deals where like these apartments are just known for undocumented people getting into trouble. So here we are, 6 days after I made a video in these apartments, and we're getting this body cam footage of an incident here. So these apartments are literally right in front of the hospital. Like people would live in these apartments. It's got a great location, but the people that are here are just constant trouble. And you figure, according to the arrest report, she's from Peru, but I'm listening to her accent and she sounds like she might be from Honduras. So if they get deported, either one of them, now they're in different countries and different parts of the world, but he knocked her up. I'm pretty sure he hasn't told his family in Mexico about her being pregnant over here. What a nightmare.
15. 15. No, just her. Yeah.
You got it?
Pero no tengo. No
Ok,
tengo.
tiene que
Yo no
hablar
tengo.
con... Escucha.
No
¿Cuál es su
tengo.
nombre?
Yo no tengo para
Jocelyn.
pagar una fianza.
Jocelyn. ¿Ah?
You get handcuffed again?
Yeah.
I just lost one.
Escúchame.
When they asked her for her name, she said malparida, which is a Spanish slang for bad birth, referring to the fact she's pregnant and he doesn't care for the baby. Now, interestingly, they actually wrote her arrest report as malparida being her name, which is a Spanish slang for bad birth. So I think that might be one of the criminal charges she's facing because she lied to the police about her name, saying that her name was like bad birth, malparida.
Yo tengo un niño de 8 años.
Cuando usted vaya a la corte,
No.
ok, y hable con el juez.
She thinks because she has a baby that they're not going to arrest her for this, but that's another mistake on her end.
El juez puede que usted le explique la situación que usted tiene, ok, y ahí el juez le dirá qué es lo que pasa con sus hijos.
No, porque yo no tengo para pagar una fianza. Y él no se va a quedar sin. No te voy a decir.
So she says she doesn't have any money to get bailed out. So interesting. I mean, this woman's pregnant. She's already got a kid. She's getting into an argument about the new baby daddy. And on top of that, she ain't even got enough money to get herself bailed out. What a mess.
No, mañana tengo cita en el hospital.
Why does she have two
Joaquín,
phones?
háblalo verdad, Joaquín.
Why does she have two
Tengo
phones?
que ir con el niño.
Cook,
Mañana
walk him
tengo
down there.
cita.
Cook, walk him down there.
Joaquín, ya estoy hablando
Why
contigo.
does she have two phones in her pocket? Can you ask her?
¿Usted tiene algo
No tengo solo dinero en mi celular.
Ok, su celular? Just money and
Why does she have two phones in her pocket?
¿Por qué usted tiene dos celulares en el...
Un celular es de él.
Uno de los celulares de él?
Sí, porque yo quiero hablar con la señora que él tiene allá, que él dice que se entere.
One of the cell phones is here.
She has his phone because she took it away from him to call his family in Mexico to tell them that she's pregnant here in the United States. So that explains the charge that she has for hindering communication because she took away his phone that she's going to communicate with his family to say something this important. And that right there is a very serious crime of some sort or another. Horrible crap. You can't just take somebody's phone from them, hindering communication. Specifically to tell his family something of that nature, that is some malignant crap right there. And it's probably illegal in some way or another. Now, I recently saw a court case where something like this happened, and you're not just allowed to tell somebody something of that nature. That's something that he has to decide for himself. That's not her right to steal his phone for that.
Awesome. Is it his only cell phone?
¿Cuál es el celular?
El otro, no ese de Ken, este.
Is it only cell phone?
Sí,
Ese es el único
No.
había
celular.
otro. Él ahí
I pulled him out already.
Yeah.
Ahí está.
Is that his only cell phone?
Ese es el único
¿Y
celular que
dónde
tiene.
voy? Mañana cómo voy a ir a mi visita.
Escúchame, Jocelyn.
No,
Ese es el único celular que él
mañana
tiene.
cómo voy a ir así, ¿cómo voy a ir mañana a mi cita?
Yeah, that's the
Tengo-
only cell phone that he's got.
Mañana tengo cita en la ecografía y
Can you
yo
go
no
see if
tengo
we got
plata para
deprivation?
pagar otra
I
cita.
got it. Can you go see if we get? I got it.
Yo no tengo plata para pagar otra cita, señor.
Deprivation. Grab a bag first.
So this woman is seriously mistaken about how the legal system in this country works. She assumes that they're going to let her go because she can't afford to pay the bail. She also has a court date in the following day to get her autograph, her signature. So most likely she's in a legal process to become a U.S. citizen, and she has a court hearing for her citizenship, probably, I want to guess. And she's going to miss that because she's in jail. So that's not going to go too well for her. What a mess.
No tengo plata ni
Should be-
tiempo para pagar
Or
otra
if you want to
cita.
hold it real quick, I'll grab him.
I wish people in other countries could see this mess right here and understand how this country works, because these people seem like they're just completely lost. Like, she doesn't understand what's happening.
Pero tengo que ver cómo está el niño. No sé cómo está mi embarazo tampoco.
Okay. I love you.
Got it.
She doesn't understand that this is the nightmare that she created for herself. She thinks that the cops are not going to arrest her because if they did arrest her, it'll set off a chain of events that will affect her kids and her other kid that's not born yet and her legal status and 1,000 other things. And it's like, no, dude, like, if you break the law, you're going to get arrested. And whatever chain of events that unfolds is your responsibility. Like, she's under the impression that because her getting arrested is going to set off this whole chain of horrible events in her life, that the cops aren't going to arrest her to spare her from the consequences of her actions. And that's not the way things work. If you put yourself in a stupid situation, you're going to have stupid consequences.
Pero tengo que ver a este niño, no sé ni siquiera cómo está después de tanto coraje.
Pero va a tener que perder. Y no, hoy por la noche va a estar con su mamá.
Pero yo necesito ver mañana a los niños, tengo cita.
Ok. ¿Ella le quitó usted el teléfono? Sí. ¿Me lo quitó? ¿Cómo usted llamó al 911?
Cuando me bajé de la camioneta, porque ella estaba arriba y estábamos alegando y yo le decía que se bajara. Entonces ella empezó a gritarme y
¿Pero
empezó...
usted llamó con este teléfono?
Sí.
Pero ella se lo quitó, ¿por qué se lo quitó?
Porque estábamos aquí y hasta el último yo estaba así y entonces ella empezó a pelear conmigo y yo para no agredirla ni nada se lo dejé y mi gorra me la aventó de aquel lado. Está mi gorra tirada y la otra mitad de mi cadena.
Okay. ¿Usted llamó al 911 con este teléfono?
Sí.
Cuando se bajaron del carro, estaban peleando y
Y
ella le quitó el teléfono.
sí, me lo quitó de ahí
Okay.
de
Porque ella
ahí.
le estaba dando y usted,
Y
usted le dijo, vaya, toma.
y yo nada más esforcé, al principio sí, para que no cortara la llamada. Para no cortar la llamada sí estaba batallando y haciéndolo así, y ella me estaba pegando por este lado o acá. Entonces yo cada vez...
So back to hindering with communication, she also tried to snatch the phone from him while he was on the phone with 911. I was actually in the same exact circumstance recently while Uber driving. I had a passenger who refused to leave the vehicle. When I called 911, she tried to snatch the phone from me, and then she ran off once I got on the phone with 911, but she tried to take it from me. So it's interesting how strange this charge is. I've never heard of it, but I was actually in a situation where the same exact thing happened to me with an Uber passenger up in Tampa late at night. Girl refused to get out of my car, tried to snatch my phone from me. I guess the only difference is I hadn't got her pregnant. I had just given her a ride to Tampa on Uber.
El teléfono así, en una vez lo alcanzó a pegar y se cortó la llamada. Entonces se calmó tranquilo, entonces después me empezó otra vez a decir de cosas y empezó a decirme y yo de la manera más amable le estoy diciendo que ya se calmara, que me dejara ir.
Hey, if she's pregnant, are they going to
Y
refuse her right away? So it's to the
ella
hospital
después
first?
me volvieron a llamar
Or
y
do I
me
have to
dijeron
go
que
to
ya
jail?
venían 3 unidades para acá y le dije que estaba bien. Entonces como ya sabía que estaba así, me lo volvió a arrebatar y ya no luché por él, ya lo dejé que ya no se lo quitara. Disculpa la molestia.
But I have to, okay. Alright, sweet, thanks.
All right, so you're saying that basically he called 911 from that phone. They started arguing over here and whatnot. As they're arguing outside of the car over here, she slaps the phone, cuts the call off. So 911
It falls to
calls,
the ground?
No, like just kind of like
Oh,
hangs up
okay.
the phone. So dispatch calls him back again.
Yep, I saw that.
He answers the phone, lets him know that you got 3 units coming over here, and then she's again starts hitting him as he's trying to keep the phone away from her, and until she finally, when they tell him that there are 3 units coming or whatnot, he finally just like, here's the phone. I just, and just kind of.
Okay.
That's when
When she was trying, like when she was hitting him, was she trying to get the phone from him?
Cuando ella te estaba dando golpe, ella estaba tratando de quitarte el teléfono a mano.
What was she saying?
¿Qué era lo que le estaba diciendo?
Que no recuerdo porque yo estaba más concentrado en la llamada que en lo que ella me decía.
He doesn't remember. I was more concentrated on the phone call itself, trying to get details dispatched than whatever she was saying. But she was hitting him. Pero ella le estaba dando golpe.
He doesn't remember anything she said?
¿Usted no recuerda nada de lo que ella le dijo?
Me estaba diciendo que no, que dijera la verdad, pero es más que la verdad.
She was telling him to tell the truth. But
y también otra verdad, ella tiene cita mañana. Yo la iba a llevar a las 9.
I'm just talking about she's got an appointment tomorrow, but.
All right. So just do what she said, summarize it for me, and just make sure everything's correct. So like the physical, or he dropped her off here, picked her up from whatever.
Yeah, picked her up, comes to drop her off here.
Yep.
They get into an argument.
Just confirm it with him, just to make sure it's right. And then
Siguen discutiendo aquí y le vuelve a dar golpe aquí.
Yo cuando estaba así caí en su provocación, porque ella me estaba provocando a que yo le pegara y adentro me estaba diciendo muchas cosas. Entonces la intenté bajar, pero dije, no voy a caer en tu juego. Me volví a subir al carro y le pedí de manera que se bajara, que se bajara, que se bajara. Ella seguía alegando y mi única palabra era, bájate, bájate, bájate. Entonces se enojó, se molestó mucho y como la ignoraba, empezó a pegarme. Sacó el cable del teléfono, del cargador, me empezó a pegar y entonces yo agarré y se lo arrebaté. Entonces ya no aguanté más de que no se quería bajar, de que me estaba pegando y solamente quería irme a mi casa. Entonces no tuve otra opción de llamarlos a ustedes.
Ahí fue cuando usted salió del
cuando
carro.
Salí del carro, le cerré la puerta, le llamé. Entonces ella desde aquí me intentó quitar el teléfono, le di vuelta a la camioneta y dando vuelta a la camioneta hasta que fui para allá, que ya me habían respondido porque me respondieron en inglés y esperé a que me respondieran en español.
Okay.
Entonces le di vueltas al carro, me fui para allá y allá en el árbol me empezó a pegar.
Okay.
Después nos fuimos más para allá y fue cuando me arrancó de la cadena y me la aventó y mi gorra la empezó a arrastrar y me pegaba con la gorra.
So basically we're saying they get here, she says no, I'm not getting out of the car, so he starts ignoring her, and that's when she started beating him inside the car with the charging cord and everything. So he gets out of the car with his phone, calls 911. She tries to follow him to get the phone away from him, but he's like circling the car until the Spanish lane pretty much answers.
okay, so he never pulled her out of the car.
He attempted to get her out of the car.
Okay, all right,
initially,
that's okay.
Yeah, but because he said, I didn't want to force her because she's pregnant, so I got back inside the car and I kept asking him to get out of the car. So once he starts hitting him inside the car,
I knew that in the first place.
Huh?
I said that's the language barrier. I said I wish I knew that in the first place.
So once he gets out of the car again,
attempts to call 911, that's when she gets out.
She gets out, tries to get the phone away from him, is circling the car, waiting for the Spanish language to come in.
Okay.
Once they answer, he crosses the street, tells him what's going on. She follows him over there, hits him. Then they go a little bit deeper into the parking lot. Mm-hmm. As she continues to hit him, breaks his chain, grabs his hat, tosses it on the ground, continues to scratch him, and then we got hit.
I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Oh, I don't speak. Yep. Does he have hers too? Oh, nice. Does she have one of these?
¿Ella tiene una ayuda a la Florida? I don't know. ¿No sabe?
He doesn't know.
So he's got a valid Florida's driver's license, so he's got his papers in order. So a lot of people just think that everybody's undocumented or whatever. Like, the homie's got his papers in order. He's got a Florida driver's license.
All right, and can you just get, since you're here, can you get her spelling of her name from him, if you don't mind? Or we can get it from her. Either way, but...
We can get it from her.
Okay.
Let me see if she's got a Florida.
I only saw a credit card in there, her property, so... But I just need to get the spelling and everything.
Pero quiero llamar a mi mamá y decirle que mañana voy a ir yo para mi casa.
Okay, so her identification is from her home country. The more I see this story, the more I feel bad for this homie messing up with this young lady right here. And she keeps saying that, you know, he's the one that wanted the baby, but I'm pretty sure that she's the one trying to lock him in.
Okay. En la cárcel usted puede llamar a su mamá.
That's a civil matter. It was in her possession. I can't give it to him. It was a credit card with his name on it?
Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, yeah.
My car is my name.
Yeah, hang on. There you go. 1015 Hispanic female, doing double sub.
And as always, the Sarasota Police Department does a really good job at handling these circumstances. The police officer, the female, she made sure to get quickly to the jail because the female was pregnant, so she didn't want to agitate her, having her too long in the vehicle. She kind of rushed everything. I don't know if you guys realize how quick she can text, so she was just trying to get this thing settled so she can get this woman into the jail as soon as possible because she's pregnant. So as always, the Sarasota Police Department does a pretty good job at the way they treat people being detained. And in this case, like in many others that we've seen from the Sarasota Police Department with undocumented people, it seems like the undocumented people really do become a burden to people like him who has a driver's license, has a family, and she kind of just really messed things up. She's in illegality. She doesn't seem to have her crap in order, and she's now pregnant. He's got a family. He's got a driver's license. So he's legal in the United States. He's got a nice car, a nice driver's license. And this woman is trying to mess up this guy's life in 20 different ways. So once again, just like the last situation we dealt with undocumented people in apartments in Sarasota, you can see how the people who are undocumented are somewhat of a freaking liability for those Latinos who are legally here. It's always the person that's undocumented who breaks the law and starts these situations that become detrimental to everybody else. What a freaking nightmare.